After years of stop and start talks, T-Mobile and Sprint have announced a merger. The $26 billion deal would have T-Mobile take charge. Its CEO Jean Leger would run the new company, while Sprint chief Marcelo Claure would sit on the board of directors. It's not certain how the merger would affect carrier sub-brands like Metro PCS or Virgin Mobile, but we do know that the two giants expect to complete their deal in the first half of 2019. So long as regulators give their blessings, that is. Not surprisingly, T-Mobile and Sprint claim that the merger revolves around 5G. They say they can build a next-generation wireless network faster together than they would by themselves. They also insist that this would provide fiercer competition with both cellular carriers and broadband providers, and that the merger would actually create more jobs. Whether or not regulators agree is another story. Officials shut down AT&T's 2011 attempt to buy T-Mobile for being anti-competitive, and they might see a T-Mobile and Sprint merger the same way. And while the current US government isn't fond of regulation, it's still wary of giant telecom deals. The Justice Department has filed an antitrust suit to stop AT&T's purchase of Time Warner, for instance. T-Mobile and Sprint will have to prove that they aren't going to limit your choices or slash jobs if their merger goes forward. It's difficult to say whether this will be good for consumers. It's usually a bad thing when there are fewer companies on the market, but T-Mobile and Sprint are much smaller than AT&T and Verizon. A combined entity might actually provide more competition by forcing AT&T and Verizon to challenge someone their own size. The concern, of course, is that the merged company would rest on its laurels and become the lazy incumbent that T-Mobile and Sprint supposedly hate. We'll see you tomorrow with more Engadget Today.